Hi, how you been?
Yeah, I'm okay. It was been in a hectic week.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So I was stuck in the duty for 12, 15 days continuously. So I
Uh,
don't feel good.
yeah. Oh, the recording there. I didn't know that.
Then,
Let's see. The viewers are waiting there for us to. I said them last time that I'll be recording videos
okay.
on interviewing nurses, and yes, I
So
have
you
you. Yeah.
chosen me.
Yes, I've chosen you because you're
Oh,
one good friend of mine, and
thank you. So
you've
it's
been
a
working.
pleasure. Yeah.
You've been working with me for quite a long time, and yeah, now I have you here. So, welcome back to another video, guys. And I hope you remember the last time when I told you I'm going to interview nurses and I'm going to talk and also ask them about their lives, both the good side and the bad side. But today we are just going to look on the better side because that's what people love to listen the most. I understand because this generation mostly focuses on negativism, but I want to drive this later on with good thoughts. Okay. Yes, I would like to say that she's a very good friend of mine. As I've said you, we've been working together. Uh, for
Yeah,
two and a
last.
half years 1.5 years, yeah. And she's very supportive and she's always motivated me to be a better person in life, and I thank her for that. And when I contacted her and she was so willing, and I was really happy that she's here today, and we'll ask her to introduce.
Hi, Daniel. Thank you for the warm welcome. So myself, Aswathy, mariyam. I'm basically from Kerala. He was my colleague. Like 2.5 years we worked together, and yeah, he just shifted to some other countries and now he's doing something. He just wanted to take out the struggles of the nurses and so in a month he's asking me because of the shifts and the duty I was stuck, and today I got a time and we'll be discussing something about our profession which is not you know uh, like published to the society much. So I am happy, and I'm so happy, Daniel, for seeing your growth in all aspects.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
we'll
much.
just
Yeah,
move
as
on.
we see the social media, we see a lot of nurses. They put like entertainments or probably their own lifestyle, like vlogs or something like that. But this is something new and different. This is something that people are the nurses that they're going to take it out from their heart. Truly they're going to say it from their heart. And we'll get on with the interview, and I'll start off asking you a few questions, and she will be answering. Okay, we'll just move on to the questions. And yes, Ashwati, this is your first question. Are you ready?
Yeah,
I wanted you to tell it from your heart. All right.
sure.
So the first question goes now. What's the happiest thing of being a nurse?
Yeah, so the happiest things being a nurse is seeing the patient's satisfaction. So none of us wants to be sick, right? So
Hmm.
everyone comes to the hospital when they get sick. So of course they're away from their family or their loved ones. So when they're sick, they want an extra care from us, especially. So when we give care and when they are cured out and when they go out of the hospital once they discharge, seeing their satisfaction, that makes me happy as a nurse.
Okay, I see that you say like when patients go out with a smile
Yeah,
and with a
and the
thankful heart.
joy within them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's really a good
Yeah,
answer. Even I've experienced that as a nurse. When you give the with your whole heart, you give a care to the patient, and when the patient gives you a good feedback, that Daniel, you have been a really good nurse throughout my stay here. And those are one of the times where I feel joyful within myself, and that's what she said. And we'll go on with the next question. Cut. Okay, the next question is: have you come to a situation in your profession, like let's say in a nursing life, you felt like quitting, and why did you feel like quitting?
thank you for the question, Daniel. So this question is something not just me. I just wanted to talk behalf of all the nurses out there. So many a times I've thought of quitting the job. Not only me, I have came with my friends experiences as well. So I would just love to add 2 points in that. So for the first one is the the extra hours of hectic shift, the the unending days of shifts, and the lack of payment. So first one will be like, yeah, we both of us, or every one of us experience that we have, if we have fixed for 8 hour shift or 12 hours, so it cannot be end by the hours what we prepared. It depends upon the hospital's policy or the our what to say, the pending works and all.
Yeah.
So that is the first one that I don't know how we are gonna sort it out, but that is the first point where every nurses are experiencing that. And the second one is the lack of payment. See, we spend lakhs for the studies.
Yes.
Yeah, every year, like like lakhs increasing for our course.
Yeah.
So we are not getting enough payment for according to our how much we spend for our course.
Yeah.
So that is second. That's what we all migrate to foreign. Like everybody, we just wanted to get 1 or 2 years experience. We just wanted to go out. So again, Indians, we are lacking of the staffs. Again, the workload is high and the shortage is more. So these are the 2 points where I struggled, or you are like all the nurses out there, so where we all thought of quitting the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, she has given a really valid point when it comes to working hours. I myself have stayed back in the hospital, like working 17 hours, sleeping the night, again next morning continuing shifts, and there were nights where I literally feel like absconding, but that would like ruin my reputation. So that's one of the point where I would like to say about the working hours. And also there are hospitals who really don't pay well for the extras that we work, and if we try like if we work and try to request for extra payment, there is no good response, and those are the times where we literally feel like quitting. And but still we have to still move on with life because we need to feed ourselves. Yeah. Yeah, the next question, Ashwati, for you
Yeah.
is, uh, have you ever felt relaxed, like once you finish a shift? For example, you've been taking care of a patient for quite a long time, okay? And what happens is, were you able to go back home? You felt that relaxed, and were you able to like just go sleep peacefully by seeing that patient not improving? Have you ever felt that anytime?
Yeah. When it comes to tiredness, we might take a rest. Okay.
So what I'm asking is like, yeah, as let's say any human who's tired might get a sleep, but when you see a person suffering, let's say the patient
No, no,
has
no.
always been very good to you. Have you felt that relaxation? Like once
No,
you
no.
go,
No, no.
for
We
example,
won't.
you sit and chit chat with your friends. Like you guys stay in the hostel, so Indian nursing facilities, they provide hostels for most of
True.
the like people employees who are working there, especially for nurses. So have you, like whenever you went, you always love to have like some fun talks with your friends, right? So when you sit and have dinner together, anytime have you like?
Yeah.
Would you want to share something on that?
Yeah, yeah, I've faced this many times. Like, after the shift, once we plan, just go out and have fun with our friends. But automatically the topic will be changed into the the experience which we had on our shifts. Like for example, like if we have seen a patient, is very sick, or we have sent some investigations for example, like for the cancer detection or dialysis patient, or the automatically our thoughts and the discussions will get into that topic, and our food, the moment will get spoiled.
Yeah.
Like we have friends from other profession as well, but like, yeah, we are dealing with the humans, and their pain is ours as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, once we are seeing somebody with pain, when we go home, we cannot just leave there and go.
Yeah.
On our thoughts, and it will come.
So you're just telling like, even if you go back home, you're so disturbed, or you want to just have your own private time, still you're disturbed. You do not know what to do, but just life has to go on. That's what you're
Yeah,
trying to say.
so
And
they come.
sometimes you can't just tell to anyone, but even if you say your friends, probably they were not that much interested to you what you
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
but that feeling within you is like still disturbing you.
Yeah, if I, yeah, for example, if I share with you, you can understand, right? You
Yeah.
might share the same experience with what
Yes.
happened with you. So what if I shared with an engineer friend of mine,
Yeah.
or some other profession? So they won't get, they'll be like, "But can
Mm.
you just leave the topic and we just discuss something else?"
Yeah,
And
sure, sure.
even if
Yeah, I
we are
can.
into something, we'll just our thought process will be
Yes.
the patient we took care of.
Yes, I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same likewise, if in our family, if somebody is sick, we cannot be happy, or we cannot enjoy the moment where we are. We'll be thinking of, yeah, how our father is sick, our mother. So
Yeah,
likewise, the patient will feel the
that's really
same.
sad. But it's a noble profession. We understand, right?
Yeah.
It's said that
Yeah.
nursing is a noble profession, and we
Have
have
an
to take care of the
empathy.
sick.
Sure.
Yeah, we need to have that
So
empathy, and care towards the sick. That's one good thing.
Exactly. So we cannot be always cannot be relaxed. That's what I mentioned. If you're on the tiredness, we might sleep or we might get take a rest for some time, but our thoughts and mind won't be free. We'll be thinking about the patient, how is that patient, whether it got discharged or how the
Whether the
procedures are
patient
going.
is
Yeah,
improving and
yeah. Whether the medicines which we given it's
really
work,
working out
yeah,
for the
really
patient.
working or
Yeah.
what. So we might be thinking the same.
Good. So the final question for you and for today. There will be more questions coming up, but for today, this will be the final question for Ashwati. Okay, here goes the question. Have you ever felt like just to isolate yourself away from your friends or families or even at your workplace? It's because of your emotions that you wanted your privacy, but you're not like you cannot get that privacy. You want a off, you want to go somewhere, just be by yourself, spend time with yourself. Have you ever come to a situation where you wanted that so badly that you didn't get? Can you give me an example of a situation?
Yeah, sure. For it's like we have a life out of the profession, right? We have a family out there, or we have the loved ones of us or our friends, and yeah, we have to manage all our personal life and the family, of course, the profession. So many a times we won't be able to express towards our colleagues or our superiors or the patients or the attenders what we are feeling. We just have to hide what we are going through and act accordingly.
Yeah.
So okay, just imagine if we are in a trauma or if we are in a pain. Okay, you had a heartbreak or something and you came for duty and you got on top of that you got a scolding from a doctor. So we
Yeah,
won't be able to manage, right? And
it's
we
very bad.
won't be able to work, our quality work won't come out.
Yeah,
So that is something, yeah, what I felt is like it will be happening with all the professionals. So we should hide what we are going through, and for 8 hours or the 6 hours should act professional, then the mask take out the mask which you're keeping on the work and act like how we are actually going through. So yeah, so it's like uh, the patients or the attenders, even the doctors, like everybody in a pain,
yeah, yeah,
like on according to their situation. So what I felt is like we have chosen the profession, the
yeah,
priority is that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I felt depressed many a times, and if we have a supporting colleagues with us, or if there
But
is somebody to
yeah,
share with, and yeah, I think we
we
can.
always want to share something to someone when you're down, or
Yeah,
you might have a problem running at home, but there are times where you can't share it because
exactly.
what happens is like you have to work. There's no other go for you, and I don't know about other professions nowadays, but as for nurses, I would like to say that yeah, they all of them are facing so many problems, but
We should
I
just have to keep the mask when we are on the duty.
yeah, when it's like you
We
need to put
you
a
cannot,
fake mask that like okay, I'm happy, I'm fine, I
and
need to
we
focus because
have.
we are dealing with life. So even it's like even if we want to take the day off just so that we don't make any mistakes because we're dealing with life, as I said, we what else to do? There's no other go. We have to go
One
and work
more
with the patient. And you want to share
one
one
more
more
point,
thing?
yeah, one more
Yes.
point is like we should have a limited expression of our emotions. If you are angry, you cannot, you cannot express the
Express.
whole, or if
Yeah.
you're sad you cannot cry. Just if you want to smile you cannot laugh. That's how our profession is.
Yeah.
We should have a limited expression of our emotions, and only the things will just work out. We just have to the equilibrium or the balance in our emotions.
Yeah.
Just how to balance the
That's
emotions
really
and the
sad.
responsibilities. It's tough actually.
But okay. Thank you, Ashpati, for sharing all your.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity first of all.
Yeah. Okay. I would be taking more videos on this, like about the nurses and their lives, and let's see what happens and what answers you'll be hearing. And I interview nurses in the future. Yeah.
Thank you for taking this initiative. There is somebody who's asking for nurses problems and wanted to share to the
Yeah.
public.
Please forgive us for our language, but this is the pain what nurses are facing, and there are so many other things what nurses really face. And please stay tuned and wait for the upcoming videos. Thank you.